Next time I have a hot flash, I'm going to rectify it on camera like I just did. You don't have to be a nasty, sweaty woman. You could just be a regular nasty woman. You're welcome. Remind me to tell Mister that we need to get groceries again. It's time. I love him so much. I don't know what I'd do without him. I feel so bad. I know they don't think I have much compassion because I'm a combination of slightly hardened and I'm on some I told you so without flexing on some I told you so. There's a difference. I was just talking to my boo earlier about that, about how people, nobody comes back and say, you know, you told me, you warned me or whatever. And it's not even that you want to hear I told you so. You just want to know that they have sense to listen next time. But all that does is reiterate that they still don't have the sense that they didn't have before, although they like the idea of sounding like they learned their lesson, but they didn't. So I just feel like people are willing to watch our families die rather than really try cannabis. And you reach a point where you're realizing that we're watching this person die. Everyone watching this person die really feels like they did everything in their power to keep them healthy, and they didn't. And that's hurtful because everything that they did do in their power was everything. It was literally everything. They changed schedules, they made sacrifice of their own lives to help care for this life. But the one thing they weren't willing to do is the thing that would have extended that life, extended the functionality of that life, and therefore left them free to be able to do more things in their own lives. You don't want to feel a sense of relief because, you know, I know they don't want to call it that because it seemed like it seemed like the person was a burden, but the person wasn't a burden at all. You were reciprocating the love that person showed you your whole ass life. So there's not a burden at all. But the reality is you make sacrifices. You as a caregiver, you say every day of your life about what you don't have the time to do for yourself, for caring for others, but you weren't willing. Nobody lives forever, but people can extend the time that they have. And life is even shorter than it has ever been. Not just for old people and not just for alien people, but for Americans, because we are under this regime that is that doesn't prioritize the lives. So. And so, at the end of the day, if you're the person offering a suggestion of cannabis and it gets shot down, your next step can only be condolences. And nobody likes the way that sounds. Nobody like, how does that sound? Y'all just gonna sit here and watch him die? Rather than try the one thing that is evidenced. Like, you can pull up a video right now and watch someone heal themselves with it. And you won't try that one thing. And at the same time, I get it because my brain was fully colonized. It's still partially colonized because none of us can fully escape. You have to participate in order to survive this house. Speaking of my relatives, I hope they're holding up okay.